Hello everyone, welcome to Indian School of Physics, guys. I gave this question some time back in the Telegram group, and it was one of the very amazing problem, and some people could crack it. However, there are a lot of things to learn in this problem. So let's discuss the problem statement here. So one end of the piece of unstretchable light thread of length L is suspended. So basically, it is its length cannot be changed, while the other end is attached to a small ring which can slide without friction along a horizontal rod at a height of d, which is less than L, above the point of suspension. The thread is held tight, and next to the rod, a small object of mass small m is placed by means of pulley onto the thread, and the system is released. Then there are four options are given. The speed of object at lowermost point they are asking of the path. The object moves along the parabola of radius of curvature at the vertex r is equal to L minus d, and the extensional force in the thread, that means tension in the thread at the lowermost point of the path, this and this value is given. So we have to comment on these questions. So let's discuss the concept part here. So if you look at the system very carefully, so what is happening, this ring is sliding, and due to this mass it will start falling down, and this ring will start moving towards the right side. So concept wise, since the ring is massless, therefore net force on the ring will be zero. On the massless bodies, they may have finite acceleration, and it will be governed by the constraints. And massless body doesn't mean infinite acceleration. Please remember, it simply means net force is going to be zero. Acceleration may take any value depending on the constraints or limitation of the problem. So here you can see normal reaction is acting in upward direction, and this tension, one component downward and one component in horizontal direction. Now since net force has to be zero, it has to be zero in all directions. So you can see clearly in this case n may balance this ty, but there is nothing to balance tx. So definitely this tx is going to be 0, and if tx is going to be 0, then only ty is going to be present, and you can say string remains vertical. When I tried this question for the first time, I missed this point that it is given as a massless body. I thought it has some mass, and we were making a very different diagram. So just see that left part of the string remains vertical all the time. This is the key in order to solve this problem, otherwise you will not be getting this. So you can see here, because tension is 0, this part remains vertical all the times. So we have to comment on the path. So I'm choosing one random coordinate system here. At one point, you can choose anywhere. It will just change the shape of the equation, the form of the equation, but the curve remains same. So what happens is, let's say at any time t, this is vertical, and this length is L1 and this length is L2, and it is vertical. So we can say that this L1 plus L2 is L. This is one constraint here. Let's write this L1 value. So L1 I can write, this length is general x and this length is general y. So x square plus y square is L1 square. L2 is L2, this distance is d and this is y. So I can say it is y plus d, and this coordinate of pulley or block is x comma y. So now once I get these values of L1, L2, I have to substitute in this, and when I simplify and rearrange this equation, just see L1 and L2 value I'm substituting here and simplifying this. So we are finding here that after simplification, a very nice equation is going to come. Y minus L minus d by 2, that is equal to minus of x square by 2 times L minus d, which is going to represent a parabola, and it is a parabola opening upward. Just see I have taken this y direction in downward. All right, and I think you are hearing free music also, that there is some noise going on, there is a temple nearby and something they are playing. So for the parabola, we can say just if we compare y is equal to x square by 4a, so this a comma 0 is going to be the location of focus. So f is equal to a, this is length of the focus, and that is going to be rc by 2. We use this result in mirrors also. Parabolic mirrors has a certain property and parabola 2 has that property. So from there I can say directly, otherwise I have to use 1 plus dy by dx whole square to the power 3 by 2 divided by d2y by dx square. I hope you are getting this idea clearly. And from here rc is equal to, if I compare this, that is equal to 2a. rc is equal to 2a, and that value comes as L minus d. So rc at the vertex of the parabola is L minus d. Once you get this, now we have to calculate speed at the lowermost point. Now when I check speed at lowermost point, now it's very simple, that this distance is d, the point of suspension and the topmost suspension point, and overall length is L. So I can easily say that if this part is d, this part is d, then this length has to be L minus d by 2, and this also has to be L minus d by 2. Once you get this result, just apply energy conservation here, and at this moment let's say its speed is v naught. So if I apply initial energy is equal to final energy, initial energy reference I'm taking here, so that entire mass is present at this point, and so I can say kinetic energy is 0, potential is also 0. But once he is reaching here, this block is reaching at a depth of d plus L minus d by 2, this entire, right, this entire length. So I can just apply energy conservation, and I'm getting v square by 2 is equal to g times L plus d by 2. If I simplify this, I'm getting v is equal to root of g L plus d. Once you get this part, for the tension in the string, I can say directly here 2t minus mg, and it's a parabola, so we will require some radius of curvature here, right, radius of curvature of parabola, which we have already calculated here. So net force towards the center is 2t minus mg, and which will be equal to mv square by rc. Let's substitute the value of this v naught, or v naught. So from here we can substitute v naught by rc value I'm substituting, v naught value I'm substituting. When I simplify this, I am getting 2t is if you simplify this, t is equal to mgl by L minus d. This is the answer we are going to get, and it's a very nice problem in my opinion, because you are going to make some mistake, and very few people have given right answer for this, but it's very nice problem. So the correct keys for this is ABC. And guys, this is about Unacademy's Compete program. You can play duels against your peers or some random people on the platform in the same stream, and in this you'll be getting 5 questions of PCM, and those who solves more problem in less time will be the winner, and they'll be getting rating points based on this. All right, so you can use my code Nitin sir in order to connect with me on for the live classes on Unacademy. So guys, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and it was like very conceptual in my opinion. So that's it guys, thank you.